Alrighty, we should be live now. Now I just need to there we go. Alright, we are live, everyone. Come on in. Alright, well, alright, I'm just gonna get started. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Twitch? Welcome to the stream. See, when you have the name "Come on in" and you say "Welcome to the stream," it's kind of weird, but hope everyone is having a hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. I am exhausted. I've pretty much in the last week and a half I've worked about 80 hours already, and that's another 3 days to go. I'm kind of tired, but I wanted to get on here and hang out with y'all for a bit. I just going on my vicarious life. How you doing? So anyway, yeah, I can't even talk right now. Don't mind me. I'm actually eating. Carolyn brought me dinner. Ugh. But yeah, we got 3 people in the chat. So one thank you all for stopping in. Really, I had an agenda and I fell asleep. I'm just trying to wake back up, but I've got some stuff I need to go through because the boxes behind actually be getting rid of. I'm not selling my pops. I'm putting them in storage, but you go through to see what I've got because a lot of the stuff I bought that months ago, and I have completely forgotten what I've gotten. I figured this would be an easy way to categorize them. That way, I don't buy extras or buy duplicates or anything like that. So I am. What's going on, Smitty? I'm being very unprofessional tonight. I'm eating. I ain't ready for anything. I was watching Sean Ryan's videos and I dozed off for a bit. I'm actually glad I set an alarm because I almost missed this, but hopefully more people will jump in. I know that someone else is live right now. So, I apologize for that. I would have gone live sooner, but I was asleep. Hot Wheels, not really. I have a couple of Hot Wheels that I own that are from. I have some Back to the Future ones. I've got a couple of the different models of the DeLoreans. Um, that's pretty much it. But I agree. I think the Hot Wheels are making a comeback. I know that when I watched Greg Cook over the last couple of weeks, he's been hunting the Star Wars ones, which look pretty cool. I can't really lie that they're not cool. And I mean, the Hot Wheels have been around for generations. So I don't think I'll start hunting Hot Wheels. I mean, obviously, if I see something that kind of draws my interest in, just because that's what I do anyway. I buy stuff that interests me. Pops, other figures. I actually went to my storage unit for the first time in over a year over the weekend, and that was kind of interesting. And I got the wife calling me now. I don't know why, because she knows I'm going live. Um, so I'll just, honey, if you're watching this, you can just come here and talk to me. I day hunt Hot Wheels. That's amazing. And you know, I was talking to a friend of mine at work today about value and things that are worth value. He buys old storage units, and he was talking about how he found like ashtrays that are worth money and stuff like that. And I'm like, anything, you know, as long as someone wants it, they'll pay for it. You know, and talking about secondary market with Funko. I showed him, hey, kind of tracing lineage on, hey, this pop was $8 at Target, but now it's over 100 because of the secondary value. So I have vinyl nominations from years ago. Obviously, there's not a. I wish they had like a price guide for those, so I can go and see what they're worth. But I mean, if you go on Amazon or not Amazon, if you're on eBay, some of the ones that I own are still worth 60, 70, 80, $100. Obviously nothing I would get rid of because and I can't really think of getting rid of them. And the door goes are going to bark, and Carolyn's to come out here. I don't know who that was, but sorry for the dog barking. That's kind of what happens here in the household. But let me see if I can swing around here and grab a box, and we'll go through it, and then we'll just we'll see what we got. Trying to see what, but not the way I want to start off the stream. But once again, that's what you get when you go live. I'm trying to text the wife real quick to see what's going on in this house. All right. Anyway, first box over here to my right is Rat over Schmear. I mean, I know what's in them, so it's not like. This box right here which can only mean a couple of things. I thought it was. The glow in the dark box lunch Maleficent. Definitely glad that I bought this because I don't own the original one. Because back when it came out, PayPal was being a douche to me. So I missed out on it. So I'm glad I was able to get this one. To be quite honest, I actually appreciate this one a little bit more because of the glow in the dark and also the flames. Yeah. But I'm still here talking. I appreciate you. This is not really the way I wanted to get things rolling. But like I said, you get what you get when you go live sometimes. And I've got these here, which I bought mainly because I will never own the actual pops because they're kind of expensive. And you've got Tara and Panthro and Lionel and Mumra and the vinyls. I don't, but I'm a little salty about that one because I had it set up on. I was subscribed to the Disney Treasure Spots, obviously, because I'm a Disney fan. PayPal and didn't take the money out when they were supposed to. And then it was just an issue with getting it paid for, and they canceled my subscription. So I missed out on that one. I missed out uh, on the Ariel and the Prince Eric wedding 2-pack one as well. With all those issues. So, what's going on, Beaver Den Gaming? Welcome to the stream. I'm apologizing that I'm a little off right now. Trying to wake up. You don't know, since last Sunday to today, I have worked a grand total of 85 hours. So, yeah, they can be. All right, what are top 10 pops as far as? I mean, honestly, my Vicarious, as far as like cherry picking pops, there's a lot you can choose from as far as. I mean, hard to gauge right now, just because with the way Funko oversaturates the market on everything. Um, trying to find a guarantee this line will always produce. This line will always get you more value. I would say probably anime would be your best bet. I don't know what's going on. Can't do anything in this house. I apologize for the dogs. Hopefully they'll stop soon. What's going on, Candyman Rip? Welcome to the stream. Once again, I apologize for this. I don't know what's going on in there, but I don't know. All right. Anyway, back to what's in the box because, quite honest, at this point, that's all right. That is an empty sorter. I got these two here. Well, it's more of people agitating the dogs. That is what's going on now. We got our signed pops by sometimes pops that I won earlier. That was late last year from Homespun Geek on his channel. I don't know what's going on in there. Quite frankly, now I don't want to know what's going on in there. Is there a pop in here? Yes, there is. This here. This honestly, this one right here is pretty cool. Whew. Bat boy, what you gonna do? Sorry, there's something going on in the living room that we'll talk about that in a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, for the 6 of you that are here watching this, like I said, I apologize. Things will get better. Yeah, been a crazy week. It's only Tuesday, but so we got Bat Boy. What else do we got in here? You got the Target exclusive glow in the dark Darth Vader. Um, I'm a sucker for Star Wars. Plastic is awesome, Smitty. I started way too late, so getting all the awesome ones will, if I were to go after them, would take some time and some effort to get them. But the ones that I have, I enjoy. Let's see what else is in these boxes, because I said I bought these. Pretty much everything I'm showing you guys, I've bought over the pretty much everything that I've bought over the last year is in these boxes. So some things you may have seen before, some things you may not have, some things I may have forgotten that I bought because again, I buy them and for a while there I wasn't doing videos, so I was just trying to buy it. So now that I'm back, it's good to go through them and see what I've got. This one I'm glad I own. Um, like I said, I love the spastic plastics. Uh, I love hot dogs, so this was a no-brainer. I mean, again, food related, fat kid, so definitely glad that I'm trying to do this to where I'm not boxing myself in, but that may not work to my favor. Uh, we got the Screech. Love Saved by the Bell. I mean, obviously, I'm a '90s kid, so when you can pick up pieces of your childhood or your teenage years, Saved by the Bell is definitely one for me. Oh God, no. There won't be a display for a while. Um, you're new to the channel, then I'll explain what's going on. I am actually living with my mother-in-law and my wife's grandmother. We're basically helping her take care of her her grandmother. So all of my most of my storage. I don't have a display. Um, Whenever we do move out on our own again, I will. Um, it's hard being a phone door collector and not being able to see your pops. I do have some behind me right here behind my laptop that I keep out to look at, but behind me, unfortunately, you're gonna have to deal with the chintzy stuff behind me. I didn't know that, Chris. Oh, yes, they do. In a little bit, I'll show you another one that I have because it's actually behind my laptop screen. But yeah, they have Saved by the Bell. I knew they had them. This is one of those, it's one of those lines when you're like, you don't really think to collect it, but I found the Screech one first for $5 at Plastic Empire, and then you know you kind of guessing who I own. That I'll show you guys in a little bit, but I mean I own Zach. Um, they have Zach Slater Screech. I get that was a cylinder. Yeah, I mean obviously Beaver Den. I own my PPG shows 536 Funko items. Not all pops. I own right around 400 pops. I do have stuff at work. Um, and I have like a small display, like I said, right behind me that I use as a backdrop for pictures for right now. If you go back to the start of my channel, you'll see what display I used to have. A lot of different things. I don't do it with my hands. I feel like Ricky Bobby. I don't do with them. But I own, Marvel Legends, Black Series, Vinylmations, anything Disney related. I'll collect like pins, popcorn buckets, the little souvenir steins, anything they come out with. I'm a sucker for it. I'll buy it. Um, we are. I think they're right. I think it's right here. Yeah, because we are actually annual pass holders to Disney. Um, I don't know if I'm going to extend it beyond what I have for the year, but definitely debating on it. Um, but yeah, collection wise, I collect a lot of different things, and I used to have it all displayed nicely, or most of it displayed nicely in my living room. But since we moved in here, I got them all packed up in storage at my in-laws' house, and they also have some storage. So it's nice to know I still own the 10-inch Hulk using my storage unit. Yeah, I'm taking these pops over to storage. That's why I want to kind of catalog them and show them off one more time before they go away into storage for God knows how long. I mean, it's already been a year, so might be a little bit longer. But one day, we'll get something situated for a more just man cave studio, whatever you guys want to call it. But let me jump back into the box here. I'm kind of cherry picking right now. Whatever. Got the Chopper, Star Wars Celebration. Oh, my Vicarious Life. I cannot sell my pops. Um, there's some of them I want to sell, but most of them I don't want to. I got him. It actually has the celebration sticker on it. Got him for $5 at a Empire. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I'm one of the lucky collectors that has. I've got two good collectible stores in my area. I live just outside of Atlanta. You've probably seen them on different YouTube channels, but I actually live right up the road from Plastic Empire, so I'm usually in there looking at stuff. As far as a collector goes, I don't mind box condition because I know that for the most part, I'm not going to get rid of what I have. I can buy a pop that I want and it has damage on it. I'm not really going to worry about it. I haven't really watched Rebels either. I've started watching Rebels, and then things just got busy at work. Kenny, man, I told you, you can use the hallway. You can use the floor. You just gotta drop the floor a couple of inches, lay them flat on their back, and then put some really sturdy plexiglass on top. All right, my PPG right now. Um, and it kills my wife every time I show it to her. But it's right at about $8,100. Um, Obviously, I have some pops in there that are older that don't have their boxes. I own Heat Miser, Snow Miser, Bumble, Heat Miser, Snow Miser, Bumble, and Rudolph. They are in. I haven't seen them literally in 8 years because they are in a storage bin with my Christmas decorations in it. That's how long ago they were. I bought them for Christmas decorations, and it is in storage. I basically moved in with my wife, and everything. Most of my stuff went into storage, so they're in storage out of the box. They don't have boxes. Um, I I also am trying to figure out. I remember when I first started buying them, I bought an Iron Man for ones that are like 75, $80, but I can't find pictures to corroborate. I'm pretty certain I own them. They're somewhere in the annals of my storage, which maybe sometime I'll go through. Like I said, life gets in the way, and you're going to a store or going through your storage stuff. Time takes a back seat to that. Let's see what else we've got. I can remember buying this one. It is the Baskin Robbins Steve. Don't know why I own it. It's one of those. This right here, folks, is what FOMO looks like. Fear of missing out. Buy a pop because everyone else is doing it. This is what it looks like right here. Make no mistake about it. This is what FOMO looks like. My wife says display. If anything gets out of the only way around that is to try to push the walls out a little bit. But it's my man cave. Oh, whoops, that wall fell down. That's still my man cave, though. And then just build a wall a little bit further back. But, I mean, honestly, like when I had my stuff displayed in my living room, the wife did not like it at all. She would much rather me not have pops and stuff like that, but I would much rather have stuff like that. It is better than a drug habit. At least I'm not shooting coke or you know smoking. I mean, you really can't say smoking weed anymore because weed is pretty much legal. I'm not snorting coke or shooting heroin. I'm buying Funko Pops. And I got this one here, another glow in the dark pop, the Spirit Yoda. Like I said, I am a sucker for Star Wars. I've loved that. I loved the franchise ever since I grew up. Been pretty much since I watched movies. I've always loved Star Wars. So again, buying a character that I like, a movie I'm going to do. But this one, never thought I'd own because when this came out, it was nowhere to be found in my area. I found him a couple months ago, and I had to buy him. But also, in that same release, was the Jane Doe Fett, which I do own. I own Jane Doe. He is at work. Maybe one day I'll do an update video on the stuff that I have displayed at work because it changes. Honestly, it changes frequently. I think I did one not too long after I started working where I'm at, so it might be time to update that a little bit. Maybe I'll go down one day over a weekend and I'll do it when no one's there because then I don't want to film at work while my coworkers are there. What's going on, K Titus? Welcome to the stream. If anyone's saying anything in the chat, I'm using my StreamYard chat right now, so it's a little bit behind. So I'm actually, it's honestly, it's weird watching the YouTube chat because it's like 20 or 30 seconds after what I've already done. So I do this and then I switch over and I see it again. It's a little, had to buy this, the moon person, MTV. They were all about the Jersey pregnant teens. They actually did show music. I miss it. A couple more in this box, and then I'll grab another one. Snake Eyes. So I had to buy it. Ray Park. I'm not gonna say he's one of my favorite actors because I have a lot of favorite actors, but I had to buy it because I mean, look at it, Snake. Which brings me to a point. Who's seen the new Hasbro GI Joe stuff? I have, and part of me wants to buy it. Like when I have the money, I would love to get Snake Eyes, but that price tag, it's a little steep for me. I think I looked at it at $40, but the detail on it is amazing. The accessories you get with it are amazing. So it's definitely a cool figure, and the line looks pretty cool. But I am very. I'm not saying I'm very cheap, but I don't have a lot of money to waste on. Waste is a bad word. I don't have a lot of money to spend on rabbit holes, and I cover enough rabbit holes as it is with Funko and Marvel Legends, Marvel Select, Disney, going to Disney. Disney's expensive. I'm not gonna lie. This cost this this is a representation of money that I'm spending monthly to go to Disney World. Even if I don't go, I still gotta pay. But each month that I pay covers me for a day of my trip. I've done since I bought these. I've done in a couple of weeks to be my second trip as a pass holder. I've got 2 more trips planned, so we don't go a lot. We're gonna get our money's worth. This one here, once again, I got suckered in to buying this. I mean, I like Rocket, I like Mega Man. I played video games as a kid, but again, you know, that clearance price tag is what sold me on it. Then cautionary tale. Um, be careful what you spend your money on, because once you spend the money, you can't get it back. I'm not going to sit here and say that I regret buying Funkos or I wish I hadn't. But there's some of them that I just kind of wish I hadn't. But like I said, can't do anything about it now. So let me move this box and then we'll go through that one. So give me 1 second. All right. Second box is all right. Second box is ready. Once again, I kind of know what's in them. This is not like a mystery box where I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. We'll start right here. This is the cheapest pop I've ever bought. 7 cents. Thanks to Think Geek and their clearance sale. I had to buy that Mega Man Rocket 2-pack for free. So even at free, I overpaid for this. But it's The Rock. I actually kind of enjoyed the movie. So I can't really complain on it. We got that. Definitely a impulse on this one. Bunny. Toy Story 4 is a good movie. Don't get me wrong, but Bunny and Ducky put in this movie to sell stuff, and I was stupid enough to buy this. But again, I mean, I'm not complaining. I like them. I obviously thought I like. I mean, I do like the Bunny. They were comedic relief for that movie. If you haven't seen Toy Story 4, I would recommend seeing it because it is a really good movie. Gonna go right over here. Flocked Eeyore. This is one of the pops that I bought because Ryan kept showing it off on his channel. And I also like flocked pops, and I like Disney, so naturally I'm going to buy Eeyore. But yeah, I mean, again, price everything that's like $5, so I bought it. I know I'm probably boring you all to death right now, but if y'all want to ask me any questions or talk to me about anything, we definitely can. I'm just going through pops. I can definitely shift course and talk about other things. Like I said, I just want to try and get through these so I can pack them up and get them out of here, so I can make room. Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, flopped pops when they make sense are awesome. Like Eeyore should be flopped. The Fraggles and Fraggle Rock should be flopped. Yogi Bear should be flopped. Pokemon? No. No Pokemon flopped for me. And we do have another pop. This one was a gift from Completely Corey. He was doing a giveaway on one of his live streams a while back, and this was the prize. And I decided to make a joke about it. I didn't win the giveaway, but he had an extra. So he emailed me, said, "Hey, I have an extra one. Do you want it?" And obviously, I said, "Yeah." Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite games growing up. And by growing up, I mean from like college to now, because it was like 15 years. I'm 38, so I was 23 when the game came out. Waited in line for 3 hours. I can't. I mean, I give everyone respect who waits in line. I'm not a waiter. Lazy, to be honest. Only thing I wait in line for is at Disney, and even then, I kind of regret waiting in line, but I do. But honestly, that chase is awesome though. So to own that is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot. I mean, it's a lot of pops that come out, and I wish I could get, or wish I had, and for one reason or another, I don't get it. A lot of it is Now I work in the mornings, so it's like I can either call out of work / go in late to work and wait in line at Hot Topic and get a pop, or I can go to work and make money. I'm a money guy. I'll always go into work and make money before anything else. But I'll get to that in a minute. As far as that, let's just say Target Con. I didn't go to Target. I didn't want to sit in the morning. I didn't camp out. I didn't, um, I didn't get up early and go. I was at work, but I did get what I wanted. Um, I alluded to it earlier. I'll show it to you guys real quick. Just one. Am thinking about it, and if I can remember how far up the line behind my computer I put them, I will show you what I got for Target Con. I found one. I found two. First one got online. I saw where people were buying them, and quite honestly, I forgot Target Con on Friday. But I love Tombstone. I got this one. I need the Walmart one. I've kind of gotten in my head that I'll never get it because my Walmart's horrible. Much like I'm sure everyone else's Walmarts are horrible in your areas as far as you're getting pops in goes. And I'm I'm not a fan of Walmart shipping, but yeah. So Walmart holiday. I wish I could get. Obviously, if anyone has a y'all can send me. I'm fully accepting donations. I kid, but I work until 5:30. See, I can't even. That's dedication right there. Because if I got off work and like, early, like that, I wouldn't go. But again, that's the sacrifices as a pop hunter or as a pop collector you make sometimes. You have to make those judgment calls. Yes, Walmart is the worst. But I mean, honestly, like when I was collecting vinyl nations, I made those decisions too. I would be in. I actually was in Disney World. I'll tell a quick story. I was in Disney World years ago. I think it was like 2013, yeah. And I was hardcore into vinyl nations, much like we all are into Funko. I literally stopped what I was doing, went to Disney Springs, aka Downtown Disney, because they had released an Olaf um, Vinylmation. I'm trying to think. Disney, when they had a single release, they called them Ichis because you had a 9 out of regular one out of 10 chance of getting the chase or the well, yeah, they called them chases too. So, um, one of the only times I've ever pulled a chase in my life was then. Obviously, I found a couple of chases in the wild with Funko, but nothing drill worthy, nothing really to write home about. I found in the wild, I found the Luke on speeder, which honestly I love because again I love Star Wars. I haven't really found any other chases in the wild. I've bought a couple chases. Like I said, I'm the laziest collector ever. I will go on and pre-order stuff, or I'll wait until it comes out and I'll go to Plastic Empire. I give everyone credit for doing hunt videos and getting up early on the weekends and say I'm going to 18 Targets, 16 Walmarts, and a Walgreens. I mean, I'll do it for fun, but Um, I've always said I enjoy going live because I can interact on a on a easier basis than just doing a video and putting it out there and hoping people watch. I mean, granted, right now we only got 4 people in here, but you know what? You guys are here. I'm gonna keep going for you guys. Let's grab the box and see what we can find. This one, my Buzz B, I won from a good friend of mine, Nerdy Treasures, JC. He did a kind of like a white elephant game called Dirty with Nerdy, and you had a couple of people go on live, and you picked a number. You can peek what was inside. You can steal stuff like that. I saw Buzzby. I had to have him. He is an ad icon. I mean, I grew up with Buzz. Eating Cheerios, and Apple Cheerios, and Honey Nut Cheerios, and chocolate Cheerios, and whatever other Cheerios I could find. But I had to have them. Um, since this, I've actually gotten rid of a couple of low key ad icons. Just didn't fit in the just impulse buys. I talked about. You go in the Funko shop, you see something drop, and you buy it in hopes that it's a Toucan Sam and not a less than retail pop. Bought a couple of those, got rid of them. Um, it's not very often I get rid of pops. So when I do, it's usually to get something else that I want. Like I said, I don't really like to do the buy sell trade. I'll usually just go to Plastic Empire and trade them in and just go on with my day. Another one. This one I had to have. It is the Loch Ness Monster. I saw the glow one for ECCC, and quickly my hopes and dreams of owning it were dashed when it was announced. It was like 1,000 piece drop or something like that, like 1,000 or 1,500 pieces. I'm not going to get that. Let's just be honest. We're not getting a 1,000 piece. It's 1,000 piece exclusive anytime soon in my collection. Again, I trip over it, but that's pop. I don't really think this box is gonna hold for too much longer, but next one is one half of my favorite movie duo. And I've been a huge fan of this movie for as long as I can remember. Um, the second one, a lot of people didn't like, but I enjoyed it. I'm still hoping, praying for a third one. Things up. A lot was left on the table in the second one, so I'm kind of hoping they'll get around to a third one. Time will tell. Next one is just Far From Home Spidey. The little building top right there. Actually, now that I have this, I might take this to work with me. It would look cool on my desk. Um, I'm glad I'm doing this. Not a lot of people in here tonight, which is fine. I know people are doing giveaways tonight and stuff, so not a big deal to me. Like I said, I'm here to hang out with you guys, whoever's in here. Um, like I said, uh, I'm just gonna keep rolling along, and we'll just go here. Another $5 find at Plastic Empire is the Surfs Up Batman. I don't own a lot of DC pops, but Batman is definitely my favorite characters. Going by pops that I own, favorite character would be Thanos. Thanos pops and stuff like that. So Thanos would be my just going off that alone. But I forgot to show you what else I got at Target Con. A lot of people were having a hard time getting this one, couldn't find it. They were out. Eric and Electronics had them all in the back of their trunk. But I found this at about 5 o'clock that day. What's going on, Cat D? Welcome to my stream. I'm just hanging out, showing off pops that I bought over a year ago, and I did videos on them, but I'm just going back through them. I picked this up. Mandalorian with his little flamethrower. I went to pick up Doc Holiday, and something said, let's go in the back and check. Let's see what they have. Went back to the normal Funko section. They didn't have anything, so I said, you know what, forget it. Not a big deal. I'm walking back through. I decided to go down one of the side aisles, and there he was, sitting there with the rest of the display. Obviously, I didn't pick him up. I have the original Mandalorian at work. He's still in box, and he's actually hidden on my shelf. See, I got lucky. And on my side of town, it's a mess because you got a lot of flippers on here in Atlanta, on my side of town. So I was surprised. I mean, I literally checked in the boxes, made sure there was nothing wrong with it. I'm like, what's wrong with this box? There has to be something wrong with it. And they're mint box. So I grabbed front, paid for him, picked up my Doc Holiday, and we'll call it a day. So, it was definitely surprising. But I do have a lot of luck at that Walmart. Or I have a lot of luck at that Target. It doesn't surprise me. I mean, back when the 10-inch Hulks were kind of coming back, but not coming back, I went there and I found one. Well, so I found a bunch of. You should. I mean, my side of town's fun. We got Plastic Empire, we got Steel Collectibles. I know on your end of town you got Stuck in Time, which I've never been to, but one day I'll get out there. When I don't know, but one day I will. But let's see what else we can find in this box of. This I pulled from a Spastic Pops box. Yes, I said Spastic Pops because that's what they were called when I mystery box. The window's a little. I mean, again, I'm not going to sit here and grade the pop because, like I said earlier, I collect for myself. So, Alice Cooper. Honestly, is a pretty cool pop. I'm not a big Alice Cooper fan, but it's in my collection, so I'm gonna keep it. I mean, obviously it's not worth much, so I'm not gonna go through the trouble of trying to sell them. But next pop, we've got is my Connor McManus, second half of the Boondock Saints, second half of my favorite dynamic duo. That is not Captain America and his ass. Next pop. Damage, but again, I don't, I'm not going to get rid of them. It is Yogi Bear. Again, growing up as a kid in the 80s, watched a lot of Hanna-Barbera. So Definitely a Yogi Bear fan. Next one we've got is Sora. This regular plain old Sora. I have a couple of Sora at work, but I have Sora at home too. And I said Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite game franchises growing up. So anytime I can add a piece from that game, I will. Um, yes, Yogi is cute, and I guess I'll just cherry pick here to kind of go with Yogi. Got the Flop Snagglepuss that also pulled from Spastic Pops. Should I shill real quick? If you're gonna, all right, I'll do it. Whatever. If you're gonna buy from collectibles, you need to use the Sean Ryan code Taco Man for 10% off. And since I did this, doesn't give me half of what he gets. I'm just kidding. But no, definitely go support Spastic Collectibles. They are an amazing company, and more people should buy from them because Curtis is awesome, and just their company is awesome too. So this is another one in those pops that I never thought I would get because I missed it when it was first released. The store is definitely something in common. It is the Walmart exclusive called Obsidian from Infinity War. I wanted this pop from the day I saw it, and I finally got him for $5 at Plastic Empire. And then another $5 bin. Clone Commander Cody, $5 pop, Plastic Empire. That is a common theme that I say in a lot of my videos and in a lot of just conversations with people is Plastic Empire. I said I live not even a mile from them. Their $5 bin is it's hit or miss. I've gotten a lot of good things out of there. I've only got burned once, and I didn't even notice it at first. But I bought one. It was a Loki. Took it out of the box, and the head came off. But again, I can't really fight when I paid $5 for a pop and the head comes off. So I just kind of count it as a loss. Put the pop. I'm not going to sell it, so not a big deal to me. I'm going to pull two more, only because I'm tired and we're at about an hour, and it's only about two people in here. So this is the last pull from that box from Smasher Collectibles was Caddyshack, Ty Webb. Caddyshack is another movie growing up in the 80s that I enjoyed watching. And then for the Rebels fans that may or may not be in here, may or may not watch later, I picked up the Inquisitor from, you guessed it, Plastic Empire for $5. Um, let's see here. Then, actually, the wife picked this one up for me. The Patina Stanley. Again, the box is jacked up, but again, I'm not getting rid of it. I here is a $5 ad icon. Probably worth $5 now, but again, Target exclusive Bazooka Joe. Plastic Empire. And the wife picked these up because I was trying to finish collecting the Thanoses. Why FOMO? FOMO. Actually, no. I mean, honestly, I love Thanos. I dig what Josh Brolin brought to the character. I'm gonna grab two at a time here just to try and make this go a little quicker. Picked up the Target Red Stormtrooper. Again, I love my troopers. I love my Star Wars. And then I like pirates, so had to pick up I-80. Max from the GameStop box, the 90s cartoon GameStop boxes, picked up in $5. I would love to get the chase for this. That probably won't happen. But I do have the Monterey Jack chase from there, and I also have the Angela chase. So I got two chases out of it. I can't really complain too much. And we got the ECCC Thor. Again, I love Marvel. So, pretty much anything Marvel, I'll try to pick up as long as I'm to it. This was the last of the colored Thanoses that I needed. About a year later, I finally picked them up. Probably around here. Sorry. But that is the yellow chrome Thanos. So that was the last one that I needed. Then we got the Hot Topic Bambi, which is flopped $5. Again, but again, it's a good deal. It's jacked, but again, I like flop pops. So again, one that made sense. Funko, deer, flopped, perfect. Pokemon, flopped, no. And another Walgreens exclusive that I missed out on, but I finally found. There's a theme here, folks. Don't know. Or if you're drinking alone every time I say $5 at Plastic Empire, you're probably dead. But like I said, I owe a lot of my collection to Plastic Empire, especially price wise. Like I said, I usually go in there. I'm pretty much known as the $5 guy. But usually when I'm in there, they'll say, "Hey, I got a bunch of pops ready to go on the rack. Do you want to take a look?" And most of the times I'll find some cool stuff. Sometimes I won't, but you know what? That's the one thing I'll tell you guys is if you have a local place, frequent it because you make friends with them. They help you out. I've got more boxes, but quite honestly, I'm exhausted. We've gone for an hour. You know, I'm not I'm not a numbers guy. I appreciate everyone who has stopped in tonight. Candyman, Cat D, Quick Draw. I saw you in here. K Titus, my life. Beaver Den Gaming, y'all are awesome. Smitty. I want to thank everyone for popping in. Hopefully next time I go live next week, we'll have more people. But again, as long as someone or a few of you guys show up, I'm happy. I do have a giveaway that I was, but we didn't get a lot of people in here. But anyway, I'm gonna do a giveaway at 650. Prize is not been determined yet. Um, once we get closer to 650, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do, and I will let you guys know. I also have a 1K giveaway where I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, and we're gonna do $100 gift card to the place of your choice. I was not a strip club. I'm not putting money down on a lap dances. It's not going to go to a prison commissary for your grandma. Sorry, grandma, if you're in prison, but you ain't getting commissary money from me. Candyman, you are awesome. I'm gonna get some rest. I say that, but I'll be up for a while. But at least I'm gonna go lay down. I gotta clean this mess up first. I should have been a little bit more prepared for this, but like I said, it's been a long week. But I do have a couple of things I'm gonna probably put out this week. Um, one of them will probably be Disney wise. As I get closer to Disney, I will talk about it more and more. I'm sorry. Wish I can take y'all with me. But you can definitely follow the Instagram, or I'll post pictures from Disney. Obviously, I always do. I'll do some video content of the world. Maybe film a couple more rides. If you're feeling nostalgic for Disney, I do have some ride videos on the channel in a playlist. Go check them out. If you're looking for something funny to watch, I have a video. Citizens of Hollywood, always funny to watch them. So watch that. Other than that, if you want a sticker, I do have stickers and magnets still available. Hit me up on Instagram and I'll send you guys one. I sent out a bunch the other day. Tylock opened his up last night on his live stream. So, you know, if you want a sticker, I've got them. Don't ask me to show you one because they're somewhere over in like this general area right here. I'm going to head out. I thank you guys for coming in. Let me just check the live chat for a minute. All right, so for the 6 of you in here now watching, I know of at least one of you who's watching. Thank you guys. Your support means everything to me. Keeps me going. If I hadn't worked so many hours, I would be lively. But again, I did it for you guys because I made a promise that I would go live tonight, and I did. I fulfilled my promise. Not an hour and 45 minutes like it was last week. And I apologize for all the interruptions in the beginning of the stream. I'm not a professional. I'm not even an amateur. I am just doing this for fun. Good night, Candyman. Good night, Cat D. If you're still in here. Good night to the other mystery people who have not said anything. I ain't saying nothing, but I mean, lurkers are always welcome. Love y'all. Come back next week. Hopefully it'll be more lively. Hopefully I won't be as tired. But love you guys. So I'll see you guys later.